Warning, this podcast contains spicy mustard. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the ASOTV podcast for Gotham, Season 2, Episode 10, The Son of Gotham. I'm your host, Dom. With me, my co-hosts, John.
Hello.
And my co-host, Nikki.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good.
So, we are one episode from the MidSeason Finale.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys think this was a good setup?
Yeah. I was impressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is the hesitation for?
I don't know. Maybe there could have been a little bit more, but it seemed satisfying. A little, I guess, somewhat. I'm undecided.
Okay.
I like your very non-committal answer.
Should be a great politician someday.
She should be the next mayor of Gotham.
See? There you go. We got that double talk and jive down. It's going to be great.
Sure. Sounds like
You could have Harvey
fun.
Dent be your lawyer.
Oh. He's good at nothing.
He's very two-faced.
And
Yeah.
also just really bad at his job. all puns aside, like he's just not great at being an ADA.
No, not at all.
He's not-
No.
I was kind of glad to see him again, though. It's been a while.
It's nice to have a nod to him every once in a while, because we know what he is supposed to become. So.
yeah.
I was kind of shocked, though, how that trial went.
I wasn't.
I knew something was going to go down, but I didn't think the old mayor was just going to outright lie.
Yeah. I'm kind of wondering why that is. I'm sure we'll get an explanation next episode. But
Mhm.
yeah, I didn't see that coming. I thought Gallivant was going to present some like weird, irrefutable evidence, like I couldn't have been me, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But no, just Mayor James just shit the bed.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, the Penguin took me. He hates Gallivant.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
His life is on the line, and that's probably the only reason.
Maybe, but I feel like Gallivant could have gotten out better. I don't know. It didn't do it for me, and I was so aggravated with the way the whole thing went down that I'm glad Gordon decked him.
He deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
Although immediately got it paid back to him in spades, but still, got a
Yeah.
cheap shot.
Yeah, not only that, Gallivant, had him taken by some police officers. They were in on Gallivant's side, whatever, dragged him out. Gallivant got to beat him a little bit. That
I mean,
fight
he's
didn't
like
really...
a ninja master.
Yeah, he is.
Like,
I don't know what Gordon was
where'd
thinking.
that come from?
And then Penguin got a hold of him. Gordon just did not have a good time this episode.
Was not his night.
No. But last week we were talking about the Holy Crusade ninjas and like what the hell was going on with them, and we got to see the group from Saint Damas. They were not as interesting as I wanted them to be.
Yeah, they were really dumb. Like actually just not smart people.
No,
On top of the fact that they weren't that interesting.
no. Like Gordon tricked them fairly easily, just
Yeah.
blindfolding the guy and pretending to be like, really?
That was easy. There was like 7 of you. You couldn't remember everyone's voice. Like, hey, that doesn't sound like Charlie. Maybe we should... No, Dan, is that... No, that's not Dan either. Fuck. I
Pretty
should
sure they
believe
didn't
him
know each
anyway.
other's names. They probably were like number 1 through 7.
They just call each other brother.
Either way.
Yeah, they did just call it. What are they, Hulk Hogan?
Sure.
You listen to me, brother.
But
You're gonna bleed into my wound and make me cleansed.
brother. But
Brother.
the one thing that they were all in agreement is the son of Gotham must die. And we're assuming that that's Bruce Wayne.
Assuming.
Especially how the episode ended.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gallivant had his fancy Wayne killing knife
Mm-hmm.
for just such an occasion.
For just such an occasion. Do you think Gallivant is actually the Wayne killer? Do you think he murdered Bruce's parents?
He probably had a hand in it.
I'm sure, yeah.
I don't think he did the dirty work himself, though.
Yeah, now that we know all this, I would imagine he was involved in
Well,
some capacity.
We saw the murderer. Granted, he was masked in the very first episode. It was more of a short, stocky kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely was not Gallivant, but yeah, I definitely think Gallivant had a part in the murder.
Definitely.
But supposedly we got a name.
Yes, out of the lovely Two-Faced Silver.
Mm-hmm. M. Malone. Now, Bruce and Selena concocted this great scheme. After it was revealed,
satisfying.
yeah, it was revealed to us that the evidence Selena had was a file that she found in Silver's house. The file was all about Bruce. So
Yep.
she was clearly working with Gallivant, on his plan the whole time. So after that, they do this like kidnapping interrogation thing with one of Selena's friends. What was his name? I don't remember his name. She said it. It's
Tommy?
like Tommy something. Yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
it was like was a typical mobster.
Yeah.
Name.
So something like that.
Yeah.
And Silver was not willing to drop any information when it was for Bruce. Did it when it was to save her own life or her fingers or whatever. But it ended up being a bluff from Bruce. It was like a scheme that they concocted. I definitely kind of saw that coming. What threw me off for a split second was the backhand that Bruce got to the face.
Yeah.
I was like, he's probably just selling that. So I was like trying to coach myself through some reassurance there, and sure enough, it was. And he even said sorry about the slap. So I was like, all right, good. But she released the name. But then when Bruce goes to walk away with this information, she goes, no, that's not the name. I just gave a fake name. Do you think she's trying to double bluff here, or is this the name, or was she just throwing a random name to save herself?
I don't know. I feel like that was too easy, so probably
Yeah.
she doesn't actually know. She just threw a name out there.
The reason why I think that it is really an accurate name is because she was so concerned with what Gallivant was going to do to her if Bruce said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
guess
that's why I
that's
feel like it's not a double bluff. I feel like it was a double bluff where she was like, no, it's not. It's a fake name, to when it's really the real name. Just try to save herself again.
Could be. Yeah. I don't know.
Because she said
I
Gallivant
just-
would kill her.
Yeah, well.
And Bruce
You
was
know-
like, bitch, please, I don't care.
I'll kill you.
I'll let Selena
I mean-
kill you.
Selena
Yeah.
would.
I
Yeah.
will let her kill you.
Selena was
Yeah.
like, bitch, I got a knife. Sit down.
Yeah. I mean, I would still be okay with it being a random crime that Theo just sort of capitalized upon.
Mm-hmm.
I'd still be fine with that angle. If they don't want to do it, then more power to them. We're trying to put a face to this crime, but, I could see it kind of working either way. Like, oh, hey, they're dead. time to make my move.
Yeah.
You know. But who knows?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Alfred went looking for Bruce this episode.
Man.
Oh
And
my goodness.
instead of Bruce, he found Tigress.
Yeah. That was crazy.
That was...
I mean, he was badass
It's
until
exactly
he got
what I
his
expected.
ass kicked.
But, like, why did it take a 60-year-old man to actually, like, be a match for her? Like, seriously.
It doesn't matter how old Alfred is, he is just a badass.
He's still... Yeah, I mean, once a Marine.
I'm going to
But
tell you
still.
right now, I'm going to be very disappointed if the first Batman is not actually Alfred.
I would be okay with that.
Yeah, that sounds really good, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
And
how
he's not really Batman. He's just, like, wears a mask and is called the Gentleman.
That's how they can get Batman in the show earlier than they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is by letting Alfred be Batman. He would just
I mean,
have to
as soon
drop
as
the
he grabbed
English
the whip-
accent.
Yeah.
You think this is my first whip grabbing girl?
But the way he just stopped and was just like, just grabbed it.
Like, I was like, okay, all right, I'm into this.
It was insane.
I mean, unfortunately, he got pretty decent chunk cut off his side and then a knife to the back. So
Yeah, that's one
He's not
crazy
doing
knife.
well.
I want a knife like that. Did you see the way she threw that knife? I thought it was like a boomerang or something.
yeah, it just sailed like right through.
That thing just went and boom, right in.
Hmm.
Balanced perfectly for her.
Mm-hmm. I want one.
And bear in mind, she was still injured during that whole
She
fight.
was.
So
I mean, so was Alfred. He got a sword thing in his side, and then he got the throwing star knife in his shoulder, and then he just kind of rolled
Yeah.
into the dump truck.
yeah, it's like, well, another garbage.
Or
Where's Alfred gonna get off? Is he just gonna get dumped into the dump, or is he just gonna roll off the truck at some point? He seemed like he got buried in there pretty good.
I don't know. I mean, I would
maybe he'll
imagine he would
call
just
out.
climb out.
Yeah.
There's gonna be some convenience. The next stop, they're gonna go pick up trash at Wayne Manor, and then he's just gonna roll out and be home. You know.
Or he gets dumped and then he finds Coyote Hills. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, we haven't seen any more of that. So
No.
Indian Hill, but yeah.
Indian Hill. There we go. Sorry. I mean, I was
I don't know.
just about there. I mean, that is kind of under the junkyard, isn't it? Or kind of, sort of.
It's in the vicinity. Yeah, we believe it's underground.
Hmm.
That's what we are told. But
I think he's smart enough to hop out and get himself some medical attention. I don't know.
Probably.
He's got it in him.
I don't think he needs to go for medical attention. It's more like he's gonna like roll into a salt mine and then like sew his own wound shut.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That would burn.
It would, but he's gotta get the infection.
This
Yeah.
is true.
So
That'll take her right out.
hmm
Oh, man.
yeah. Enigma.
This whole pairing with Penguin Enigma is so freaking adorable. I can't
It's
even
making me so happy.
I absolutely
love it.
I love when Enigma's in the police station, and what's her face?
Leslie.
Leslie.
Oh, Leslie, same
Yeah.
person.
When Lee comes over to Enigma and he starts like doing the fake sobbing, and then Penguin's calling and she's like, "Do you need to get that?" He's like, "No." But the phone just keeps ringing and ringing, and he just starts fake crying. So she leaves, and then he answers the call, and it's just Penguin going, where's the spicy mustard? It's like, what? Are you kidding me? Oh, never mind. I found it. And he just...
Does no one text? Is it too early in life to text? Like,
No, because I mean, Gordon was texting in the very beginning of season 1 to
that's
Barbara.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I guess
No excuses.
Penguin is just
Oh, I guess
a
he was calling
doofus.
from the house phone.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
he
his
wasn't using his
landline.
cell phone.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I love their little dynamic duo. But now it seems like it's gonna be a little not there because now he's back on the hunt for Galavan.
Yeah.
So.
Mm-hmm.
We had Gabe stop by, inform Penguin that Galavan has been released. You know, that's when Penguin leaves to go beat the shit out of Gordon. But not before they had a discussion about ditching Miss Kringle's glasses.
Yes. Yeah, which kind of resolved itself because he was holding them when he entered the door. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. I mean, Miss Kringle's glasses would not be much of a long shot to be like, she's been here many times. She left them.
Yeah.
She ran away.
Yeah.
That's not
Who cares?
evidence of anything.
Unless there's like
No.
blood in the hinges or something.
Maybe.
No, he just choked her out. I'm sure he just took the glasses off and stuffed her in a bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, for being honest, it's a
Yeah.
clean kill.
Just yes,
Compared to the last one, yes.
Yeah.
What was his name?
Doherty.
Yes.
Yeah. And when Enigma's just like, yeah, they ran off together. She ran to go meet him. Not too far-fetched of a
No.
reason.
I mean, she stayed with him for a long time, even though he was beating the heck out of her.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why Leslie's like, but he abused her. And the thing was like, love, dude. Come on. She's just asking for it.
It was great. It was great. Quick thinking on Enigma's part.
Yeah, well, he's doing a lot of that lately.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Overall, I thought this was pretty mediocre episode, but I feel like it had a nice setup for the finale, the mid-season finale, anyway. So I'm expecting good things out of next week.
There were
Yeah.
moments that I liked, though.
Oh yeah,
I
there's
mean,
definitely some great moments.
I think the whole Bruce Silver Selena was the highlight
Oh, 100%.
of the episode for sure, because that was really, Bruce developed a lot in that very small amount of time. He started to see the, I guess, the darker side of himself, the one that's capable of deceit and
Yeah, and Selena was
cruelty.
like, I'm glad to see you're changing. Just don't change too much.
Just don't change too much.
So.
Yeah, I mean,
You could be a little like me, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm. And then what about when she confronted him and was like, what did you say to Silver? When you whispered? And, he said all these things about, like, how did he word it?
that, he said that he didn't say in context to Selena at the time that he whispered to Silver that she, like, was the best or the most interesting person he's ever met, and that
Trust him with her life. And
yes, and he's like,
And that
because she gave him a speech about the best liars tell the truth.
right, so he was like, yeah, I told the truth.
to the
Just
wrong
wasn't
person.
Yeah, it just wasn't the right person.
Mm-hmm.
And Selena
Yeah.
had this like starstruck look on her face.
Yeah.
And she's like,
Feelings
yeah,
are scary, and then she left.
I'm gonna go leave now. She's like all
It was
flabbergasted.
sweet. It was
Yeah.
very
It
sweet.
was
She
really
was flustered.
well, because after she just kind of like probably got a little turned on that he was kind of pulling up his big boy pants and
Oh.
being assertive, and then he's like, so I just lit a candle and it smells nice in here.
So what you're saying is Selena went home to go play with one of her pussies?
Dude, you're gonna go to jail.
I'm talking about her
She's like
cats.
10.
I'm talking about her cats.
Right.
I said one of. If that,
Internet, don't Google that.
If that's not implying
Don't.
that I'm talking about a cat, something's wrong there.
Uh-huh. You know, wait a minute. She didn't have any cats in that house she was just in, right? I don't think there were any. Like, just as a weird aside, I don't think there were any cats in that.
In the clock tower apartment, whatever, you know? I don't think there were.
No.
No.
But I mean, it's not like she can't like go out to the street and give kitties something.
Yeah.
Bring them in. She's Catwoman.
No, she's not. She's just Selena Kyle.
She's Catwoman.
Yeah, so yeah, the highlights are definitely Bruce and Silver. I think Alfred and Tigress, obviously.
That was awesome.
And,
Yeah.
you know, even a little Penguin Enigma. So I think
Yeah.
those three little groupings kind of stole the show. I'm definitely interested in what's going on with Gordon, but it felt like this was,
Yeah.
you know, more of a setup because it was all, you know, Gordon and Barnes of don't take this case, you know, don't, you know, ignore it. And then all this other stuff, evidence comes up that ties back to
Yeah.
the case. And he's just like, all right, go ahead. So it's like Barnes.
That's getting tired, though.
Yeah, his role
Right.
is just very, I don't even know. Like, I still think he's working for Galavan. I still think it.
I don't know. I just feel like he was cool when he showed up.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to straighten out this police station. I'm going to straighten out the city. And now he's just they've turned him into just like a speed bump
Yeah.
for Gordon sometimes. And it's really not.
It's more Gordon is wearing him down than the other way around.
Yeah.
Right.
Which,
mean, I
if
think
Gordon's
he was-
career path is going toward commissioner,
Mm-hmm.
that kind of makes sense, but it's still too early for Gordon to be commissioner.
Yeah, that's why he's
Way
there.
too soon.
Yeah.
That's why Barnes was there, so that Gordon doesn't have the available step to be commissioner.
Yeah.
And I don't think Barnes is gonna last that much longer, to be honest. He's just
He's already got a cane.
yeah, he's already got a cane, but I mean, he's just kind of a blah character.
Yeah.
Like
Lee
Johnson,
Silver.
he came in cool. He came in cool.
Yeah. Lee Silver in chat is saying, come to bed. Doctor's orders. That was his favorite scene. I thought it was a good line. I liked it.
It's cute.
No? You weren't feeling it?
Mm-mm. No.
She should have just said, like, hey, you want to check out the Lower East Side?
You want to watch some Netflix and chill?
No. Not you, too.
That is the worst.
Why do you think I said it? Because I'm the worst. So, next week, the episode mid-season finale is called Worse Than a Crime. When Bruce Wayne is kidnapped, Gordon must look into some unlikely and dangerous allies for help. It is a battle of the villains, and not everyone makes it out alive.
Ooh.
Obviously, Galavan's gonna die, because Penguin has that plot armor. And
Yeah.
obviously Enigma, too. But I don't think he's actually qualified as a pure villain
Can we
yet.
call it plot armor? Or can we call it we know they're going to live because they're alive when Batman's alive armor?
Well, I mean, that is plot armor.
That is plot armor.
That's the definition of plot armor.
It's a lot less words. Let's use plot armor.
But that's not so much
Yeah.
plot as it is we already know that they're future.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just a simpler term.
I guess.
It's like your precious NPC in your D&D campaign that just can't die because like he needs to give them quests. It's like, oh no, the poison didn't kill him. He prepared a spell that would stop. Also, he's a wizard. Shit.
With magic mushrooms,
Yes.
because his brother is
Yeah.
Luigi.
And he's conscripted the help of. Hold on, I have my book. This thing
Oh.
that
a
saved him.
lamprey
It's a
sucked out
parasite
the poison.
that would, suck out the poison.
from his
Yes.
tank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And then he turned into this dragon, and then he flew away and gave you a quest still. I'm a
Huh.
good writer.
John, where can the people find you?
You find me in this book at No More on Twitter.
Writing all the stories.
Nikki, where can the people find you?
You can also find me on Twitter at LadyVenom24, LadyYVENOM24.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can also find all of us and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, MySpace, and right here on YouTube at /ASOTV podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows. Till next week, finale time.
Lampreys on the date.
That does not sound pleasant.
No, it's not.
I would rather be stuck in a padded room with Nigma.
So would I.
I think most people would.
Yeah, but he'd be telling you really bad riddles all day long.
That is better than a lamprey attached to your taint.
That's true.
Just gnawing at you.
Dang, dang.